All right. It's been more than a couple weeks since I've come at you with a NOLO video, so I've got a few to share with you today. And if you're new to my channel, I'm Lori, Happy Picker, and I have been trying to share what I'm calling NOLOs with you all so that you can learn from my mistakes. A NOLO stands for something to not be on the lookout for. So I hope you maybe learn from our mistakes. Okay, today I have a doozy of a NOLO for you. You know, sometimes resellers fail. You're going to think that's all I do, but I really did on this one. I picked up a lot of old vintage pencils and leads and just a bag of them at an estate sale, thinking that they would probably sell well. Didn't look them up. So I've got these 3 boxes of pencil leads. They look pretty cool. They're actually new in the box. Boxes have a little bit of wear, but I'm in them for $1.25, which isn't that much, really, unless you only sell them for $3. Yeah, I'd had them for 10 and I kept marking them down. Had them listed since August of 2022. That's 14 months they've been listed. So when I got an offer today of $3, I thought, you know what? It's time for them to move on. So goodbye. Okay, I'm back. Another day, another dollar. Or 2 or 3, maybe. So today I have another NOLO. Aren't these guys cute? Okay, so Mickey and Minnie. They are Walt Disney Productions. Can you see that? Licensed merchandise made in Japan, so they're vintage. So I guess we thought that that meant they would be worth some money, and we paid $4.30 for these at a thrift store. They've been for sale for 10 months, and I did sell them today after lowering the price a few times. Sold them for $12.95. After shipping and fees, I stand to double my money, is about it. And that doesn't count the bubble wrap I'm gonna have to use to ship these beauties in. So would I buy them again? As cute as they are, probably not. Okay, so we just came out of Columbus Day weekend and I shipped off 23 things today. So that was a pretty good sales weekend for us. We actually averaged, I think our average sale price was $36 before shipping. So not bad at all. And out of the 23 items I shipped today, I only had one that I consider a NOLO. And I already shipped it. It's shipped and gone, but here's a picture. It was an Ohio State Buckeyes, I think, golf shoe bag. And we wouldn't have picked this up by itself, but we got a lot of stuff from an online auction. This was in there, so I decided to go ahead and list it, but it did take, I think, 9 months to sell, and we only got $7.50 for it, so profited $5.70. Not the best use of my time, but it could be worse. Yesterday at 9:30 p.m. I'd only had one sale all day. So I was like, okay, I need to send out some offers or do something to generate a few more sales. So I did that, and I woke up this morning to 10 things I need to ship out, which is great. I mean, that's better than the average for my weekend. And only two are NOLOs. And one, this right here, is really a nice crystal stopper. I usually do well with stoppers, and so that's why I grabbed this. But this had been sitting out there for, I think, 6 months, 7 months maybe. And I had started it at just $10. Thought that would be a quick sale. Didn't turn out to be quick. And I lowered it to $8 for a while. And then yesterday I sent out an offer for $5. Actually $4.95. And it finally sold. Would I do it again? It is easy to list. It is easy to ship. But I just don't think it's worth my time. The next thing is not something that I purchased. So I have $0 in these because my aunt, my sweet aunt, made me a deal and said that if I came to see her, I could have all the stuff that she was going through that she was otherwise going to give to Goodwill. So I couldn't just let her give it all to Goodwill, could I? It was a great reason to go see my aunt. And I brought home a bunch of stuff, and I've made several $100s off the things that she gave me. These just don't happen to be one of the things that are making me much money. These are nice. They're cute. They're Wedgwood. One's a coaster, one's an ashtray. Once upon a time, Wedgwood had some value. I don't know if there's anything Wedgwood that still sells. There probably is. But it's not these. So these were listed for 14 months, I think. And I finally just about had to give them away. I sent an offer for $3.50. But at least they're going to a new home now. I'm back. I actually had several days without a single thing I would put on camera as a NOLO. But alas, today I have 5 things to ship out, and 2 of them are NOLOs. So let's start with the first one. It's a jelly jar or mustard pot. I see them called both, and it's pretty cute. However, it sold for $5.75. No, $4. $4.75. I went to an estate sale on the very last hour, and person that had lived there had a collection of these things, and they were doing fill a bag for $5. So I filled a bag with different kinds of jelly jars and mustard pots and paid $5 for them. I thought, oh yeah, I mean, when you've got pennies in them, it's a great deal, right? And I mean, it is a good deal if you like jelly jars and mustard pots. But apparently not a lot of people do like jelly jars and mustard pots. So I have sold the majority of them for between $5 to $7. I think I have like 3 or 4 left. So I will have made money, but it's been a lot of work for the $4.75. Okay, the next one. I feel like I saw a video, and I don't remember who it was, telling me that these were a good thing to pick up. These are the little Velveeta cheese boxes. It says Velveeta right on the top. It's in great condition. I found a couple of them. I think they were like 10 cents. I'm like, oh yeah, I think I heard that these are a good thing to pick up. Well, maybe I heard wrong, or maybe I dreamed it, or maybe they just sold theirs really fast. I don't know. I've had this listed for months, and it sold for $5.75 today. There you go. Okay, today's NOLOs for you. It's a light switch cover. We got a whole plastic tub full of similar things for very, very little money. I don't know. And We bunched up a lot of them and sold them. This one was an individual light switch cover. It is in its original packaging, but nobody wanted it. So I accepted an offer on this of $3. Not great. Next thing, salt and pepper shakers. Silver plate, pretty decent condition, but you really should pay attention to details when you're buying things, because I looked them over for flaws, and I didn't even notice that they're not exactly the same. They're different. Can you tell? They're different. So this is a mismatched pair of salt and pepper shakers. And I took an offer of $5.75 on these. Okay, I don't know clothing brands all that well. I'm learning, I'm getting better, but clothing is not our specialty, especially kids clothing. I don't have any little kids anymore. And so we saw this cute little onesie romper zip up one piece jammies. I thought, oh, somebody would love that. Well, and maybe they will, because somebody did buy it today for $4.99. But I've also learned that Cat and Jack is not a brand to pick up. Stay away. Now I know. All right, I have one more to share with you today, and it's a power cord. We've had this for so long, I don't really remember why we bought this. We paid $1/4 for it, according to my record keeping. But it's been 1.5 years since we bought it, and I finally sold it today for $3.50. I'm glad it's out of here. I probably won't be buying this again. All right, so that wraps up the NOLO video for this time around. I hope you've learned something and that you enjoyed watching me make mistakes. And I'm learning, hopefully not to make the same mistakes in the future. Maybe you can just avoid them altogether. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. And until next time, happy picking, friends.